Hey guys, this is Rick at Tasty Guitar. Well, one of the biggest obstacles most guitar players face at one time or another is breaking out of the pentatonic boxes that they've been playing in and all the kind of tired licks that go along with that. Today I'm going to show you a method to really break free of that and give you total freedom to play all over the neck in the pentatonic scale. Let's jump right in. Okay, so the way that we're going to accomplish breaking out of this big box that we're in right now is we're going to separate the guitar into 3 strings at a time. In this case, we're going to start right down here at the typical kind of blues box position at the 3rd fret for G, and we're only going to play the notes on the top 3 strings. Okay, so let's let our lute play for a little bit now, and we are just going to use those 6 notes in this position to try to come up with a couple licks. You can use the bent notes, but I'm only sticking to these 6 notes off of these 3 strings in this position. Okay, next thing what we're going to do is we're going to move up to the next position, staying on the same 3 strings. Now we find ourselves here. These 6 notes. And we're going to do the same thing, just come up with some licks, but now only on these 6 notes. Have some licks in that position, we're going to continue in the same fashion, now moving up to the next position. Here we are with these 6 notes. Fingering is really not important right now. You could play your 4th finger on that note or your 3rd. Important thing is we're just going to stick to these 6 notes. Okay, now same thing. When you feel like you've made a few licks there, let's move up to the next position. Now we got 6 notes in this position. Try different things. You don't have to necessarily start on the lowest note of the 6. You can start on the top note or the middle. And then we find ourselves at the last position right up here. Find these 6 notes. Cheated there for a second. Okay, so now that we have learned these positions on the top 3 strings in G pentatonic, moving all the way up the neck like this, we need to be able to kind of move between these positions fluidly. The way that you should try to do this is by just jumping up from any note in the 1st position here to any other note in that 2nd position. So we could do a lick like, and then just practice jumping up with that 1st finger. Jump up from any note here to any note here. Any of these 6 notes, to any of these 6 notes. This is really going to give you freedom with movement so that you're not just going to get stuck in another pattern like this of just always using this finger to slide up. You need to have freedom. Practice that movement, and then when you've got some combinations there, then move up to the next one from these 6 notes, and then so forth until you're all the way up the neck and you can feel that you can comfortably jump to any position. Okay, so once you are comfortable moving a G pentatonic all the way up the neck on the top 3 strings, of course the next thing to do is go down to the next 3 strings. And what I mean by that is we're going to start now with the B string, the G, and the D. So we just did the top 3, now we're just moving down 1 string. So what we would have would be there. And we just keep moving on up the neck. And you need to find yourself a few licks in each position again. Okay, so now here's the way I suggest you practice this. Start on any 3-string grouping. Let's just say we're going to start on the top 3 strings right here in the 3rd position, on the top of that blues box, right? Stay there for a day. Just sit there and just practice through these 6 notes. Really get it under your fingers. Make sure you know where your root is as well. That is really crucial to be able to transpose it later on to other keys. So just work these 6 notes and come up with as many things as you can in the style that you're playing. Okay, and then move on, and then the next day go to the next position and just work those 6 notes and so forth. Next position, work those 6 notes, come up with some stuff. By the end of the week, you're going to be all the way up the neck, and you should have a lot of different licks that you worked out that you didn't have before, and then move between them. Practice jumping between these positions, going from any note in one position to any note in the next position. Once you've done that, the next week, go down to the next set of strings. So start with the D, the G, and the B. Do the same thing down here. And in about a month's time, you will have the complete fretboard mastered in the G pentatonic scale and be able to jump and play freely over any of the notes. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by today and checking out the key to breaking out of your pentatonic boxes. As always, if you did enjoy the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Come by TastyGuitar.com, where I have a lot of other videos for you, a lot of other good stuff, and I also teach private lessons via Skype. This has been Rick. Thank you.